Hi everyone, and welcome to morning coffee break. I got Kitty here with me. She's having a little snack. She's having some cat food. Say, you decided to be with Daddy on morning coffee break? Well, it's really cold out there. There's a cold spell coming through. But anyway, today's Sunday, October 17th. Currently it's 45. High today's only going to be 60. You can hear Kitty eating. Chance of rain 0. Humidity's a little lower, 76%. Winds are at 6 miles per hour. And air quality 62, that's moderate. Is that good? Huh? You gonna eat all of it? Yeah, it's cold. I went out there for a second. I said, I'm not gonna sit out there and do this. I used to be able to handle the cold a little bit better, especially when it first starts getting cold, you know. I'll have to get accustomed to it, and maybe I'll be able to go out there and do a garden update too. But I don't think I'll be staying out there to do tidbits. I'll come back in here or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Or either I can do a separate garden update when it gets warmer out. I might just start doing that. Because in the winter, I do this indoors, you know, for the morning. And then I just go out there and do a, more brief one of just the garden and stuff. But the garden looks great this morning. The plants that are out there, they can handle some cold weather. Maybe the peppers might be the first thing to start being more affected, but they've had a great run if that's the case. The radishes should be fine. Everything out there, the lettuce. I don't know. Okra likes warm weather. It might affect the okra some, but we'll see. You know, I've never grown okra. This is the first year, and it's done really well. So, got my coffee. This is that Raven's Roast, I believe it was called, from Aldi, and it's an Ethiopian. It said on it coffee, and I tell you what, Arabica coffee to me, when you just smell it in the can or whatever, it smells like dirt to me. Colombian has just this great, super great smell. But Arabica smells kind of like dirt, but then when you fix it, it's great. It's real smooth and everything like that. And this stuff is awesome. And, you know, as I mentioned, I got a comment from someone saying that they only have this at Halloween each year at Aldi. So for $3.99, he said that was really a steal, because he said everywhere else it would be probably twice as much or something like that. How, you ate every bit of it? Look, there's one more. There's one more. She ate it all. Yeah, we've got her. You know, we were giving her too many treats there at one time. Then we noticed her starting to gain, and then I started paying attention to what, if it has said anything on the back of the treats or anything, you know, it says like not intended for a meal or something like that. So we've got her now to where she's like the canisters that the treats came in, I got like cat food in them. When they get emptied, I put cat food in them, and she thinks it's the treats when you shake it and put it out. So, but she still gets some, but I think it was one per. I'd have to look at the ratio. So many per pound, like one per so many pounds, that she's allowed to have a day. That's what we're giving her. So we don't want her to get, you know, overweight and everything, and because that can cause diabetes in cats, and I would feel really bad if that happens. So we want to take care of Kitty. We always take her to the vet whenever, you know, it's needed and everything, and we have her nails trimmed at the vet. I don't even think I could try to trim her nails, but she's good for them. They put like a towel over her head or something, and they said she hisses, but she never tries to bite them or scratch them, so that's good. It doesn't cost that much, so I'm afraid I would clip it too far down or something and hurt her. you know. Anyway, we had those center cut pork chops we got from Walmart. And the Italian, I used the Italian panko, the Great Value Italian panko breadcrumbs. And I put some Mrs. Dash in it and garlic powder. I didn't put Parmesan this time. I wanted to be the Italian, to taste the Italian more. And it was great. They got nice and brown. You can see the short. Check it out. We had those green beans and the little potatoes from Aldi, and they were great. Those green beans were better than the ones from Walmart. The ones from Walmart were good, but they had strings. I can't handle the strings. But the ones, I didn't get one string, I don't think, out. You know, of course, Joy strings them, you know, but I mean, there's lots of them. You'll still, like pole beans especially, you'll still have some string on them. But they were great. And then we had some tomato. You got to have tomato with the green beans like that. Tonight we're going to have, and you'll see today, I'm going to have a drive with us to Sam's Club and Hall today. We didn't get a lot of stuff, but we hadn't been there in a long time. And, you know, you pay $40 a year to be a member. You need to go and try to get your money back, you know, save enough money to get your money back, which we haven't done. So we went there yesterday and we got a haul. And of course it was like bulk items, you know, so I couldn't do it in the car. So I did it when I got home. So you'll see that. And then, so we got one of those chicken enchilada meals from Sam's that they make out of that rotisserie chicken. And we're going to have it tonight. We also got, for the first time, we got their mac and cheese. It looks really fantastic. But we're going to have the chicken enchiladas tonight and fried squash. That yellow squash, we didn't have it because we had plenty with the green beans and potatoes. So we're going to have the fried squash with that. And I need to have some turnips. My turnips are getting, I don't know, they don't lack much of being the size of like a baseball already. I can't believe they're that big already. So we need to have some turnips and greens one night. Maybe, I don't know about, we got mustard out there too, but it'll get even bigger than it is. It's giant, Japanese giant red mustard, I think it's called. I like a lot of the Japanese vegetables. They're really unique. I mean, the ones that grow in, you know, originated from Japan. Okay. I forgot to mention it yesterday, but I need 9 more questions to be able to do an Ask by Tablet. I need 9 more, so y'all get some questions to me, and we'll do an Ask by Tablet. Okay, let's get the faith quote here. This one's from Maya Angelov. I guess that is, or I guess that's a V. No matter what happens or how bad it seems today, life does go on and it will be better tomorrow. Amen. We still got several of them here. Okay. And I forgot to turn the tablet on, so clean it off a little. Dust on it and stuff. Okay. Alrighty. Where'd you go, kitty? She took off after eating. What caused the strange boom in New Hampshire on October 10th? Meteors may have caused the boom that shook New Hampshire on October 10. Meteorologists say satellite imagery suggests that a meteor could have sailed over the state before exploding. Experts say this makes sense because the Orinids and Draconids meteor showers are ongoing. The possibility of an earthquake was ruled out earlier. The incredible meeting of the waters in Brazil. The meeting of the waters in Manaus, Brazil, is formed by the dark waters of the Rio Negro and pale sandy-colored Rio Solomos river water. They meet up to form the lower Amazon River but do not mix initially due to differences in the water properties. This amazing phenomenon stretches for 3.7 miles before heavy eddy currents mix them together. Wow, that is really weird. Okay. Bus falls into sinkhole in Thessaloniki, Greece. See that name? A bus transporting oil refinery workers fell into a sinkhole in Thessaloniki in Greece on Friday as a storm continued to batter the country. However, all 15 people on the bus were unharmed. Meanwhile, hundreds of homes were flooded and major roads in the region remained closed as the storm crossed the country heading east. How fast does the Earth spin? I like that picture. I think I might try to get I just don't like the reflections. That's pretty good right there. So let's see. Okay. The Earth spins on its axis every 23 hours, 56 minutes, and 4 seconds at a speed of 1,037 miles per hour. Meanwhile, the Earth orbits the Sun at about 67,000 miles per hour speed. By studying the movement of other stars, scientists have determined that the solar system orbits the Milky Way's galactic center at about 447,000 miles per hour. Wow. That's something. When Niagara turned into an icy wonderland. I've been there. I see the pictures. Don't do right sometimes. Niagara Falls in New York had turned into a winter wonderland in February this year. The falls offered a stunning display of ice clinging to the top of the waterfall. A brutal winter storm that swept over a swath of the U.S. had plunged the temperatures to -2 degrees. Though the falls appeared to be frozen, the water never stopped flowing. The moving mushroom stones of Altai, Russia. Ooh, that's a nice picture too. You know what? I'll try to pick which one. I can't get it. That one's interesting. I think I've heard this one before. Akurum is a type of rock formation located on the right bank of the river Trulishman in Russia's Altai region. These rocks, which grow up to 5 meters, resemble mushrooms and slowly move down the slope. They are formed by weathering and water erosion. Unfortunately, these stone formations are gradually disintegrating. That's crazy. How do they move like that? What makes Glacier appear blue? Ooh, I like that. The glaciers get its blue color due to the presence of dense blue ice, which gets the color due to the way it absorbs light at its bottom. Blue ice occurs when the ice forms without bubbles on water bodies. The air bubbles interfere with how light passes through the ice. When there are no bubbles, the blue light travels through the ice fully. Looks like there'd have to be bubbles in it, though. Okay. Researchers spot dust disk around Super Jupiter. Researchers from Leiden University, Netherlands, have identified a dust disk surrounding the Super Jupiter, a giant planet or brown dwarf in the Lupus constellation. They found that the dust disk, it's hard to say, is much cooler than the planet's atmosphere using infrared light from the disk. A dust disk is a circumstellar disk of dust and debris orbiting a star. That's hard to say. Dust disk. Try to say that. Dust disk. 3 times real fast. Dust disk. Dust disk. Dust disk. Try to say toy boat then. Toy boat. 3 times fast. Toy boat. You can't do it. Can't even hardly do it one time. Okay. Over 1 million Californians to face water cuts soon, and we've got a lot of friends in California. I don't like to hear all this stuff happening. It just shows a water fountain thing. No, water fountain. A spigot. Over 1 million residents in South Bay, California will soon face mandatory water cuts amid the statewide drought. San Jose Water Company announced mandatory water cuts in which residents must lower their water usage by 15% from what they used in 2019. Those who do not comply will have to pay over $7 per unit in surcharges. Oh my gosh. So if you actually, what if you accidentally go over? What if you have a water leak or something? We had that happen one time. We had a water heater that went bad. And, you know, it's in the basement. We never go down there. I mean, there's no reason to unless you, I don't know. You know, we don't have anything reason to go down there. And it flooded our basement. And our water bill was like, I forget how much, a couple $100 or something crazy. And I can't remember. It seems like they adjusted it some because, you know, it wasn't our fault. Or something. I don't think we had to pay the full amount, but it was still a lot. It was over half of it, which was over $100, I believe, at the time. So, but what if something like that was to happen? You reckon they would, I don't know, that would, you'd owe them like $1 million. Okay, and lastly, massive flood washes away RVs from parks in Texas. Heavy rains caused flooding in San Antonio, Texas on Thursday. A portion of the Guadalupe River in New Braunfels reached a 5-year high of 15.3 feet after the rains. Good grief. High flood waters from the Guadalupe River invaded the River Ranch RV Resort on Highway 46. The water swamped the park, washing away some recreational vehicles down the river. Now you got this kind of water in Texas, and then no water in California. I hope something works out. That's it for today's Tidbits, everybody. And that's going to be it for this morning's coffee break. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry it wasn't outside. It's just too cold right now. You know, I'll like I said, maybe I'll do I didn't do a garden update yesterday because I did it in here. I guess it was yesterday. And, was it? I think it was yesterday. It was raining. Yeah. So there's no chance of rain until something like Thursday. So we got a lot of good rain, and that's enough to last for a while. I'll probably have to end up watering maybe one time by Thursday. So everybody, I hope you enjoyed it today. Please press that like button if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out, and share with someone today, please, or share it on Facebook. All right, everyone, thanks so much, and I'll see you later on. God bless.